who was trained in horsemanship and polo by his father, Major General M.S. Sandhu Vishesh Seva Medal, a former commandant of the President's Bodyguard. For the cavalry team in black shirts, at number 1, we have Lieutenant Colonel Vishal Chauhan. Let's give a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. One of the most tough polo players in India, very, very tenacious. In the blue helmet, we have the former captain of the Indian national team, Angad Kalan, playing at a handicap of +3. In the dark helmet, wearing the glasses there, we have the commandant of the 61st Cavalry, Colonel Ravi Rathore, recipient of the Arjun Award for Excellence in Polo this year. And at number 4, the senior of the two Ali brothers, Bashir Ali, playing at number 4 for the cavalry team. What a lineup, a remarkable lineup. The Bodyguards team forming up with 18 goals and the cavalry team coming together with 17 goals. The two umpires in front of you in the green helmet, Mr. Jay Shergill. And ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to welcome the international umpire, Mr. Julio Benzadon from Argentina. He is wearing that white helmet, easy to recognize. And right by my side is the senior most match official, Mr. Uday Kalan, who's also coach of the Indian national team. I'd like the umpires, if you could please line up the teams and throw in the ball to commence the President's Polo Cup Exhibition Match. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause to commence the proceedings here. This is Bashir Ali, who tried for a pickup. Commander Akhil Siroi. Nice backhander from Commander Akhil Siroi. And what a takeoff by Shamshir Ali. Look at the way he's racing down that parade ground. What a strike, but the ball has gone a little wide to the left. देवियों और सज्जनों, भारत के सबसे बेहतरीन पोलो प्लेयर आज आपके सामने अपने खेल का प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं. आपसे अनुरोध है कि जब भी खेल की रफ्तार तेज हो, घोड़े हवा से बातें करें, तो आप लोग भी दिल खोलकर तालियां बजाएं. Colonel Ravi Rathore takes the ball forward. He's looking for his players. Angad Kalan is there. Angad backs the ball nicely. He gives a pass to Colonel Vishal Chauhan. Vishal playing at number 1 in the attacking role for the cavalry team. Shamshir Ali. And Vishal, another backhander. The ball getting a bounce off. It's now been picked up. Simran strikes. The ball is going a little wide. He's corrected it. Right in front of the goal mouth. But the ball crosses the back line and goes out of play. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the scoreboard on the far side of the field, you can see that half a goal has been awarded at start of play to the cavalry team. Why is that on the scoreboard? That is there because of a rule in Indian polo. Half a goal on the board for the cavalry team, and that's on account of their lower team handicap. We'll explain that rule to you in a short while from now. For the moment, Simran Shergill has just teed up the ball 60 yards from the goal mouth. That's a safety which he's going to take. It's the equivalent of a corner in football where the ball goes over the back line after taking a defender's stick. Simran strikes along the ground and absolutely straight through to open the proceedings here at the PBG Parade Ground. The President's Polo Cup Exhibition Match 2018. And what a sight it is to see the finest of Indian polo players riding together, coming back right in front of the grandstand. They are going to line up on the T mark. Ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of unique rules of polo. And one of them is that after each goal is scored, teams come back to the center line and start attacking in the opposite direction. It's a little confusing to the people who are new to the sport, but we'll keep you posted on all the proceedings here. That was Shamshir Ali trying to take the ball forward. And a nice pick up there by Ravi, but we have a whistle. The two umpires, Mr. Jay Shergill on the bay horse, and easy to recognize, Julio Benzadon from Argentina is riding a grey horse, wearing a white helmet. And the senior most match official, the match referee, Mr. Uday Kalan, right by my side. Nice to see a huge presence here at the PBG Parade Ground. We call it the PBG Parade Ground because that's the official name of this spectacular polo ground. Each year when we come here to celebrate the President's Polo Cup, we feel that the ground has improved over the past year. And I'm afraid I'll have to say exactly the same thing now, that the ground has improved even further since when we saw it last. The tremendous amount of effort put in by everybody at the President's Bodyguard. Simran Shergill once again strikes along the ground at the second grounded shot. Angad Kalan stops the ball for the cavalry team. Nice pick up there by Angad Kalan. Angad strikes once again along the ground. Colonel Navjeet Sandhu approaching. There we have Bashir Ali for a near side pickup. Lovely pass by Bashir, but we've got Colonel Navjeet Sandhu. Great anticipation by Colonel Sandhu there. He backs the ball. Shamsher Ali is there. And Shamsher and Bashir coming together. देखा आपने किस तरीके से दोनों भाई आपस में भिड़ने वाले थे. मामला बहुत फिल्मी हो गया था. बॉडीगार्ड की टीम में खेल रहे हैं शमशीर अली और कैवलरी की टीम में खेल रहे हैं उनके बड़े भाई बशीर अली. तो भारतीय पोलो समुदाय में इनको बशीर को बोलते हैं हैदराबाद के बादशाह और शमशीर हैं हैदराबाद के शहंशाह. एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं दोस्तों, क्योंकि बहुत कम देखने को मिलता है कि सगे भाई आपस में भिड़ रहे हैं, लेकिन खेल के लिए सब कुछ करना पड़ता है. ड्यूटी टू योर टीम कम्स फर्स्ट, always and every time. Ladies and gentlemen, the two Ali brothers, phenomenal players. Each of the players in front of you deserves a long introduction, which I'm afraid we'll not be able to do justice to this afternoon. This is Colonel Navjeet Singh Sandhu. And very calmly, look at the way he's just tapped the ball towards his right side, increasing pace slowly. He was looking for his forward. Simran Shergill is there. Simran Shergill playing at number 2 for the Bodyguard team. That was really close. Simran striking hard and the ball just taking a deflection from Vishal Chauhan's boot. Shamsher Ali. Shamsher strikes. The ball has gone a little short of the goal mouth. A very measured start to the proceedings here. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a quick look at the scoreboard on the far side. It's saying 1 goal in favor of the Bodyguard team, half a goal on the board for the cavalry team. Now, that half a goal is there, which was awarded at start of play. And that was because the cavalry team is a lesser rated team at 17 goals, the aggregate of their 4 players handicap. And the Bodyguard team totals to 18 goals, which is the sum total of the individual player handicaps. So as per a formula in the polo rule book, the lower rated team is awarded some goals at start of play. Colonel Ravi Rathore, Commandant of the 61st Cavalry, one of the most accomplished polo players, who's been a part of the national team, believe it or not, for 16 consecutive years. A part of the national polo team. And this is Simran Shergill once again picks up. What lovely work there by Simran Shergill. Ravi trying to defend, but Simran in a great position to score for the Bodyguard team. Look at the ground playing so true. Simran strikes. Ravi trying to defend, but he struck the ball through, and that is the second goal for the Bodyguard team. Players coming back to the tee. There's a whistle also by the umpire. Umpires, please tell the timekeeper to stop the clock. So, ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing now is a break for change of horses. Now, this is a new rule which has been introduced by the Indian Polo Association. And the rule is that halfway through each chukker, we'll have a short break of 1 minute, which will allow players to go and change over to fresh horses. Now, for those of you who are less familiar with polo, I'd like to inform you that this match will be played over 4 chukkers. Each chukker has a playing time of 7 minutes when the first bell is sounded, and play continues for another 30 seconds before the second bell, the final bell. There are short breaks between chukkers. Between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, we'll have a break of 3 minutes, and there will be a longer half-time break of 5 minutes. So I'll repeat that for you. Each chucker has a playing time of 7 plus 30 seconds. That's 7.5 minutes playing time, and chucker breaks of 3 to 5 minutes. Players coming back. So we are going to see this as routine now, because this is a new rule which has been implemented by the Indian Polo Association all over India in all matches, that somewhere halfway through each chucker, they will have a short break for change of horses. Right, ladies and gentlemen, play about to restart after that short break. 2 goals on the board for the Bodyguard team and half a goal on the board for the Cavalry team. And what we've seen so far is a very, very measured pace of polo. Very measured. And the players know they're saving their best for the last. What a sight here. And on behalf of the Indian Polo Association and on behalf of all the participating players, I'd like to specially thank the Commandant of the President's Bodyguard, Colonel Dheeraj Chengappa, for encouraging and bringing together the finest polo players of India to play in one single match. Ladies and gentlemen, this level of polo is played very, very rarely anywhere on the Asian continent. In fact, we have the Indian National Polo Championship, which is a 20-goal open tournament. Northern India is another high goal polo which we have in the Delhi season, the spring season. And right here in front of you, we've got the Bodyguard team totaling 18 goals on handicap and the Cavalry team being a 17-goal team. So play about to restart. Julio, the umpire, with his back towards you. Ball in play. Simran Shergill. Simran asking his players to move up. Oh, just being very, very cautious. Colonel Vishal Chauhan marking Simran, but he was within striking distance. And Simran, look at that stick work. Picks up a bouncing ball. You have Colonel Ravi Rathore. Bashir backs it. Vishal tries to pick it up once again. Look at that. This is the Cavalry team now in attack. This is Colonel Vishal Chauhan being pursued by Shamsher Ali. Shamsher marking Vishal on the stick side. Vishal with the near side shot. And it's Colonel Ravi Rathore who picks it up now for the Cavalry team. Shamsher Ali coming from his left side. There's no signal coming from the umpire. And there comes a whistle. A whistle finally. And we've got to wait for the umpire's decision, because both the umpires were riding right behind the line of the ball. And Colonel Ravi Rathore was indicating to the umpire that it was his line of the ball. What is the line of the ball? Lovely replay shots being shown on television, ladies and gentlemen. Like I informed you a short while back, this match is being broadcast live on Doordarshan Sports. DD Sports, our favorite sports channel. And viewers from over 150 countries are watching this match live. The red flag goes up, so a quick goal comes on the board for the Cavalry team. The umpires are awarding that penalty in favor of the Cavalry team, and with that they have scored their first field goal. Players coming back to the tee. As you can see on the ground, there's a tee marked with chalk powder, and teams need to line up. Ball in play. Shamsher Ali, popularly known as Chamma, and look at that ball fly. Nice long shot by Shamsher Ali. He's looking for his forwards and he finds Commander Akhil Siroi steadying up his horse. Akhil strikes. It's a beautiful strike from Commander Akhil Siroi. What a strike. Absolutely stunning goal scored by Commander Akhil Siroi. And we've got some beautiful slow motion replays going on television. And I'm sure all our viewers are going to enjoy that. Absolutely steady on horseback, takes his time, looks at the ball and lets his mallet swing. Free-flowing swing. Commander Akhil Siroi scoring that third goal for the Bodyguard team. Ball in play once again very quickly. Shamsher Ali pounces on the ball. Shamsher Ali, is he going to show us his trick? Shamsher Ali keeping a ball in control. We have Bashir following. Shamsher in position. And he's going to take the ball all the way through. That is goal number 4. The Bodyguard team all charged up. At this level of polo, we can expect to see 4 to 5 goals being scored every chakra. Right, you can now hear the players talking to each other. So the body is all warmed up, the adrenaline is flowing. Ball has been put into play. Commander Akhil Siroi picks it up and so does Colonel Ravi Rathore. Now Ravi approaching. Colonel Ravi Rathore. Ravi. And we have a whistle. So a spot hit has been awarded to the cavalry team. Colonel Ravi Rathore, playing at number 3, is going to strike. He decides to tap. Yes, decides to tap. Bashir Ali playing in the forward position. That's the first hooter. Play will continue for another 30 seconds. It is Colonel Ravi Rathore in attack for the cavalry team. All by himself. A lovely shot straight down the center line for the cavalry team. But we've got Shamsher Ali approaching. Shamsher getting ready for a backhander. There comes a tail backhander. He's turn play in favor of the Bodyguard team. Another backhander attempted by Vishal Chauhan. I'm afraid they are going to run out of time very quickly because that clock is ticking. Only 5 seconds of play left. Angad Kalan is on the ball. Now Angad will have one more strike if he can get it. Bashir hits a backhander. Simran stops it. Everything happening there. And that is the end of the first chakra. The scoreboard reads 4 goals to 1.5. एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए देवियों और सज्जनों. बॉडीगार्ड्स की टीम 4 गोल के साथ इस समय मैच में आगे. कैवलरी की टीम के लिए स्कोरबोर्ड पर अभी 1.5 गोल. 3 minutes and be back with you for the action for chakra number 2. What a fine afternoon here in the heart of the national capital. The President's Bodyguard Parade Ground comes to life with the President's Polo Cup Exhibition Match. Ladies and gentlemen, I think for the first time after many, many years that we've crossed the 1,000 spectator mark here at the President's Bodyguard Parade Ground. 1,000 दर्शक यहाँ पर राष्ट्रपति अंगरक्षक के परेड ग्राउंड में इतने सालों बाद देवियों और सज्जनों की इतनी खुशी की बात है हम सबके लिए। एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए। और खासकर जो भारतीय सेना की सबसे वरिष्ठ रेजिमेंट है, राष्ट्रपति अंगरक्षक रेजिमेंट, जिसकी स्थापना सन 1773 में हुई थी। दोस्तों, भारतीय सेना की सबसे वरिष्ठ रेजिमेंट है राष्ट्रपति अंगरक्षक रेजिमेंट। और थोड़ा सा आपको बताना चाहूंगा कि मैच के ठीक बाद एक बहुत ही जबरदस्त राइडिंग का डिस्प्ले करेंगे राष्ट्रपति अंगरक्षक के जांबाज सवार आपके सामने। मुझे यकीन है कि आप में से कई ऐसे दर्शक हैं जिन्होंने वो प्रदर्शन आज तक देखा नहीं, लेकिन जिन जिन लोगों ने देखा है, आप ये जरूर जानते हैं कि दिल की धड़कन कितनी तेज हो जाएगी और बीच बीच में रुक भी जाएगी। इससे ज्यादा मैं आपको बताना नहीं चाहूंगा क्योंकि सस्पेंस रखना बहुत जरूरी है, पिक्चर अभी बाकी है। तो दोस्तों, नजर एक बार फिर मैदान की तरफ ले चलते हैं। दूसरा चक्कर शुरू होने वाला है। स्कोर बोर्ड पर 4 गोल के साथ बॉडीगार्ड की टीम आगे, कैवलरी की टीम 1.5 गोल के साथ अभी अपना मुकाबला करते हुए बॉडीगार्ड के सामने। देखते हैं इस चक्कर में कैवलरी की टीम ज्यादा गोल कर पाएगी कि नहीं। मैच की शुरुआत थ्रो इन के साथ होगी। So ladies and gentlemen, play restarts for chakra number 2. And this is Simran Shergill. Simran, lovely strike by Simran Shergill. What a long pass. There's Commander Akhil Siroi, but Colonel Vishal Chauhan turns play with a nice backhander for the cavalry team. Simran Shergill once again picks it up. Simran, it is Simran Shergill. Is he playing on a polo ground or is this a putting green? It is Simran Shergill keeping a bouncing ball in control. There's Colonel Ravi Rathore in front in defense and the umpires obliged with the whistle. Colonel Ravi Rathore trying really, really hard to defend for his side, but unfortunately he came, I believe, in the path of Simran. I think we saw that play with a very good angle from this side. You saw Simran Shergill going towards the goal and Ravi was slightly ahead of him. There you can see on the replay, Simran just swinging his mallet but not striking the player in front. Just waiting for the umpires. Right, they have given a 30-yard penalty to the Bodyguard team. Commander Akhil Siroi is teeing up the ball. This is an undefended penalty. And the players of the defending team, the cavalry team, all of them behind the back line, clear of the goal posts. Commander Akhil Siroi approaching to strike that 30-yard penalty. Akhil strikes, and has the ball gone through? No, there's some signal from the umpires. No, that ball has gone wide, so it's going to be a hit in from the back line. Colonel Ravi Rathore. Nice strike there by Colonel Ravi Rathore. Shamsheer Ali this time picks it up for the Bodyguard team. Shamsheer and Bashir just getting entangled there. This is Angad Kalan who picks it up for the cavalry team. Angad unmarked and ahead of the pack. Angad just steadying up his horse. Angad Kalan, beautiful stroke on that ball. Very, very measured, but unfortunately lacking in direction. थोड़ा सा चूक गए, बॉल बाईं तरफ से बाहर, बैकलाइन के ऊपर से बाहर. The ground is playing absolutely true and regular. Simran Shergill. Simran in possession. Simran strikes another grounded shot. It's been intercepted by Angad Kalan. Angad almost hooked by Commander Akhil Siroi. The ball gets stuck in the turf and a backhander coming from Colonel Ravi Rathore. Another deflection. And this is Lieutenant Colonel Vishal Chauhan. Backs it for the cavalry team. The ball has been stopped by Shamsheer. Shamsheer strikes. I think that's going to go through. What a strike by Shamsheer Ali. बोला था आपको कि इनका नाम है हैदराबाद के शहंशाह. शमशीर अली ने कमाल दिखाया अपना, खड़े खड़े, शायद इनकी एक आंख भी बंद थी, सांस भी नहीं ले रहे थे, इतने प्यार से इन्होंने शॉट लगाया और देखिए किस तरीके से 5वां गोल स्कोर किया। शमशीर अली का नाम भारतीय पोलो जगत में छम्मा है, छम्मा के नाम से इनके जितने चाहने वाले हैं उनको पुकारते हैं। बहुत ही तगड़े शक्तिशाली प्लेयर हैं। नाइस बैकहैंडर है कमांडर अखिल सिरोही का बैकहैंडर, और सिमरन शेरगिल बॉल के साथ एक बार निकल लिए। सिमरन शेरगिल अटैक कर रहे हैं बॉडीगार्ड टीम के लिए। इट इज सिमरन शेरगिल, सिमरन वंस अगेन इज नॉट स्लोइंग डाउन एट ऑल एंड व्हाट अ स्ट्राइक, just misses out. That could have been an amazing goal. Just saw the way Simran kept increasing pace and tried to score with that near side forward shot. Colonel Ravi Rathore strikes. He is looking for Bashir Ali and the ball lands right in front of Bashir Ali. This time it's the Ali brother, the older one, Bashir overruns. Shamsher comes from behind. Another lovely backhander from Shamsher. And a sharp turn there by Simran Shergill. Simran. Lieutenant Colonel Vishal Chauhan also in defense. Ravi Rathore trying to hook. And Vishal takes over possession. Vishal doesn't get a clean strike. Angad Kalan. Angad on the ball once again. Angad backs it. That was really, really close. We had Simran Shergill and Bashir Ali approaching each other. Simran cuts the ball. It's a high stroke and the ball lands wide to the left. I think that's gone over the back line. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a short break of a minute to allow players to go and change over to fresh horses and be back with you for the rest of the commentary for Chakra number 2 in a minute from now. I think we've all noticed that the pace of the game is picking up slowly and gradually. Chakra number 3 and 4 are going to be really, really crucial for both these teams. And as we get set to restart play for the rest of the second chakra, over to our junior commentator, Robin.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the scoreboard reads 5 goals to 1.5 in favor of Bodyguard's team. They've just come back on the field over fresh ponies. The Bodyguard team have done very well till now. Ravi taken a hit in. And a next shot now. Nice pass to Bashir Ali. Navjeet is there in defense, but Bashir overrides and Vishal comes from behind. Vishal, a cracking shot, passes it nice to Angad Kalan. Are they going to score the second goal? Navjeet. And a bump from Bashir. It's Angad Kalan. Angad. Backhander, but Angad Kalan strikes. It's going in good direction, but what a save by Chama. And Bashir, another backhander. But it just goes wide to the left. Play will start with a hit in for Bodyguard's team. Now we're getting ready. Navjeet taps the ball to his right. Bashir is there to hassle him. Gives him a bump on the near side. That's great play. Simran is there, but there's another whistle. We're just waiting for the umpire's decision. And it looks like they've awarded a penalty to the cavalry team. So who's going to take this penalty? It looks like Colonel Ravi Rathore is teeing up the ball. From the 30-yard mark. This is an undefended goal. Colonel Ravi Rathore getting ready to strike from the 30-yard mark. This is an undefended goal mouth, ladies and gentlemen. This is a good chance for him to score the second goal for Cavalry. Ravi strikes a cracking shot, and that's the second goal on board for the Cavalry team. That was a lovely strike by Colonel Ravi Rathore. Players are returning to the tee for the throw-in. Let's have a round of applause for Colonel Ravi Rathore. Players about getting ready. And the ball is in play. Bashir takes a touch. Another strike. He's been marked by Simran Shergill. Bashir. It's still Bashir. Tapping. Oh, just misses. And a strike from Vishal Chauhan. That's great direction. He's passed it to Bashir. But the ball has gone wide and crossed the back line. Player's going to start with a hit-in for the Bodyguards team. Looks like Simran tapping. Now strikes. It's a nice long pass to Chama. Chama is increasing pace for Bodyguards team. Let's have a round of applause. That's Shamsher Ali. He's been followed by Angad Kalan. Chama, and the ball rolls over the sideboards. So that's going to be a spot hit for the Cavalry team. Colonel Ravi Rathore getting ready to strike. No, he decides to tap it. Ravi now strike. That's a lovely lofted shot by Colonel Ravi Rathore. Bashir is there to take the strike. Bashir just misses. And Chama in defense. Lovely stick work. That's Angad Kalan now. Simran, and the ball is again gone over the sideboards. Just a few more seconds left in this second chukker. 5 goals to 2.5 in favor of Bodyguard. The umpires have decided the end of chukker number 2. So the scoreboard reads 5 goals to 2.5 in favor of the Bodyguards team. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a short break of few minutes and be back with you for the third chukker.
Ladies and gentlemen, a 5-minute break for halftime for this match, the President's Polo Cup Exhibition Polo Match. And we'll have a brief display by the military brass band from the Army Service Corps Center and College, Bangalore. This brass band is being led by Naib Subedar S.N. Day. And there they come from your extreme left. Let's enjoy some musical melodies as the players are taking a short break to change over to fresh horses. एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं आर्मी सर्विस कोर सेंटर एंड कॉलेज बैंगलोर से आए हुए ब्रास बैंड नायब सूबेदार S.N. डे के नेतृत्व में मैदान से कूच करते हुए। Umpires, you can start with the third chukker. Kind attention, umpires. You can start with the third chukker.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a very exciting match so far. You're about to witness the third chukker. Bodyguard's team in lead with 5 goals to 2.5. Cavalry team will have to put in some hard work to catch up and score a couple of goals. Ravi, cracking shot towards the goal, and Navjeet is there for defense. Angad with a backhander. That's a nice backhander. Ravi is there to score on the near side. He picks up. He's going closer to the goal. That's Ravi. But the ball crosses the back line. Play will start with a hidden for the Bodyguards team. Navjeet getting ready. Taps the ball towards his right. Bashir comes in defense. Navi strikes the ball ahead. Ravi. Commander Akhil Siroi. And it's Lieutenant Colonel Vishal Chauhan. Vishal turns. Chama is coming to hassle him, and Angad picks it up. He's tapping. He's keeping it very close to himself. Ladies and gentlemen, they're right in front of you. Please give them an applause. It's Angad Kalan and Simran. Now in possession of the ball. Ravi is there. A cracking shot by Simran. He's passed it to his forwards, but Lieutenant Colonel Vishal Chauhan in defense. Vishal picks it up on the near side. Vishal still tapping the ball. Now next it is a great pass to Colonel Ravi Rathore. Ravi strikes it. That shot is about 100 yards. Chama is there in defense. Bashir is coming. The two Ali brothers riding neck and neck. It's Bashir. Bashir tapping, going closer. And a backhander by Chama. And that whistle is signaling a safety for the cavalry team. That's going to be a hit from the 60-yard mark. 5 minutes and 37 seconds left in this third chukker. Colonel Ravi Rathore teeing up the ball. It was a great attacking move by the cavalry team, but unfortunately, the great Chama was there to defend. Play called. Colonel Ravi Rathore getting ready to strike from the 60-yard mark. He has an opportunity to score the third goal for the cavalry team. Ravi strikes. It's a huge lofted shot, and what a goal! Let's have a huge round of applause for Colonel Ravi Rathore. A massive strike from the 60-yard mark, scoring the third goal for the cavalry team. Players coming back to the tee for the throw-in. Five goals to 3.5. Bodyguard still in the lead. Ball in play. Akhil picks it up on the near side. It's Chama. Chama strikes a cut shot, but it deflects. No. Angad is in defense. A nice backhander. Chama is there. Chama tapping the ball, keeping it close to himself. And a nice defensive move by Ravi. Navo, another backhander. Akhil is there. Commander Akhil Siroi on the near side. And the ball rolls over the sideboards. So play will start with a spot hit for the cavalry team. Colonel Ravi Rathore getting ready to take that spot hit. Is he going to strike it or tap it? Ravi decides to tap the ball. Commander Akhil Saroy is there in defense. Ravi still keeping the ball very close to himself and tapping the ball. Ravi, it's still Ravi. Oh, he misses the ball. It's Commander Akhil Saroy. And Ravi comes back in possession. No, it's Commander Akhil Saroy. Vishal taps, turns around. Akhil is there to hassle him. Vishal strikes, passes it to Ravi. Simran is there in defense. Colonel Ravi Rathore for cavalry. Let's give him a huge round of applause. This is Ravi with a cracking shot, but he'll have to center the ball. Ravi, another nice shot towards the goal, but it's been stopped by Navo. And Chama now. Chama in defense. Chama strikes it across the goal. And this is Shamshir Ali for the Bodyguards team. He's totally unmarked, tapping the ball. And has the ball gone? No, it's next to the sideboards. Colonel Ravi Rathore. Ravi turning the ball. Simran is there to hassle him. It's Ravi. Simran picks it up. And a nice neck shot by Angad. Bashir strikes. Bashir hooked by Navo. Commander Akhil Saroy. Akhil. Simran. Another backhander by Ravi. Navo. But there's a whistle. 2 minutes and 56 seconds of play left in this third chakra. 5 goals to 3.5 in favor of the Bodyguards team. The umpires are discussing the play. And they've given a break for the change of horses. Take a short break of 1 minute.
The pace has certainly picked up, is what we've seen so far in the third chakra. Colonel Ravi Rathore bringing up the third goal for the cavalry team. So it's still the Bodyguards in the lead with 5 goals on the board. Cavalry with 3.5. 2 minutes and 56 seconds of play left in this third chakra. दर्शकों ने देखा होगा कि किस तरीके से मैच में घोड़ों की रफ्तार बढ़ती जा रही है। जैसे जैसे मैच अपने अंतिम चरण पे पहुंच रहा है, वैसे वैसे घोड़ों की रफ्तार बढ़ रही है। दोस्तों, सभी प्लेयर्स ऐसे ही टैक्टिक्स फील्ड पे लाते हैं और अपने सबसे तेज और फुर्तीले घोड़े तीसरे और चौथे चक्कर के लिए सभी प्लेयर्स तैयार रखते हैं। अब आप अपने सामने देख रहे हैं कि किस तरीके से कर्नल रवि राठौर 61st कैवलरी रेजिमेंट के कमांडेंट हैं और इनके हक में कई राष्ट्रीय कीर्तिमान भी हैं। इस साल राष्ट्रपति जी से इनको अर्जुन पुरस्कार प्राप्त हुआ। पोलो में बेहतरीन प्रदर्शन। पिछले 16 सालों से कर्नल रवि राठौर राष्ट्रीय टीम का हिस्सा हैं। पिछले 5 पोलो वर्ल्ड कप चैंपियनशिप में भारतीय टीम में कर्नल रवि राठौर ने तिरंगा लहराया है। बहुत ही अनुभवी और आक्रामक खिलाड़ी हैं। Colonel Ravi Rathore just approaching the penalty spot now. It's a lofted shot. It's a good looking strike, and what a strike. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see why this man has been part of the national polo team for 16 consecutive years. Colonel Ravi Rathore was awarded the Arjun Award this year for excellence in polo. And of course, he is one of the most admired and adored players in Indian polo with his own fan following. The ball is in play. Angad Kalan, Mallet's meeting with Commander Akhil Saroy. Akhil hassling Angad. It is still Angad. No, Angad overrides Akhil with a backhander. Lovely pick up there by Bashir Ali. Bashir on the near side. Bashir Ali. Bashir in attack for the cavalry team. Bashir being followed by Vishal. Vishal and Bashir together. And the flag goes up once again for the cavalry team. I think that was Bashir Ali who brought up goal number 5. Look at the scoreboard now. The table has turned and the cavalry team is in the lead. एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं दोनों ही टीम्स के लिए। बहुत ही जबरदस्त प्रदर्शन किया जा रहा है हमारे सामने। भारत के सबसे बेहतरीन पोलो खिलाड़ी आपके सामने। और देखिए किस तरीके से अंगद कलान ने बॉल को उठाई। अंगद कलान पूर्व कप्तान है भारतीय पोलो टीम के। अंगद ने शॉट लगाई, नेक शॉट, बहुत ही शानदार शॉट लगाई। वहां बशीर अली तैयार, क्या एक और गोल करेगा? बशीर ने बॉल को संभाला, वहां पे नवजीत संधू डिफेंस में, और बशीर अली हैदराबाद के बादशाह ने दिखाया अपना कमाल, गोल किया एक और 61st कैवलरी टीम के लिए। छठा गोल स्कोरबोर्ड पर आने वाला है। बशीर की शॉट इतनी तेज थी कि स्कोरर को भी समय लग रहा है, लेकिन वो छठा गोल आ गया अब स्कोरबोर्ड पर। तो दोस्तों कैवलरी टीम ने अब जो है गाड़ी का एक्सेलरेटर थोड़ा दबा दिया है। प्लेयर्स हर गोल के बाद सेंटर लाइन पर आते हैं और देखिए किस तरीके से बॉल इन प्ले, और इस बार उठाया छम्मा ने शमशीर अली, और भाई की भाई से चल रही थी टक्कर, बीच में आ गए अंपायर और वहां थोड़े प्यार भरे अंदाज में प्लेयर्स एक दूसरे से बात कर रहे हैं। ये पोलो का एक अहम हिस्सा है दोस्तों। जब प्लेयर्स थोड़े उत्साह से भर जाते हैं तो एक दूसरे से मौसम की चर्चा करते हैं। अभी देखा था आपने कुछ देर पहले कर्नल रवि राठौर गए थे एक 2TV स्टिक के साथ वापस और एक दूसरी स्टिक लेके आए, और अब सिमरन शेरगिल भारत के 2 सबसे हाईएस्ट रेटेड पोलो प्लेयर्स आपके सामने हैं। दोनों प्लेयर्स बॉडीगार्ड टीम के लिए खेल रहे हैं। सिमरन शेरगिल जो कि अब मैदान में उतर रहे हैं एक नई पोलो स्टिक के साथ। सिमरन ने काले रंग की हेलमेट पहनी हुई है, और शमशीर अली जिन्होंने एक लाइट ब्लू हेलमेट पहनी हुई है। दोनों ही प्लेयर 6 गोल के हैंडीकैप के खिलाड़ी। अंपायर्स ने 30 गज की पेनल्टी दी है बॉडीगार्ड टीम को। सिमरन शेरगिल बॉल को तैयार कर रहे हैं 30 गज के निशान पर। सिमरन शेरगिल 30 गज की पेनल्टी लेते हुए, करारी शॉट बिल्कुल सीधा, और इसी के साथ छठा गोल बॉडीगार्ड टीम के लिए स्कोरबोर्ड पर आता हुआ। Teams once again coming back to the T point. One of the oldest rules of polo is that after every goal is scored, teams return to the center line and take their positions to start attacking in the opposite direction. So you're now going to see the bodyguard team to attack towards your left side. It is Angad Kalan who backs the ball. Simran Shegil first to reach. Simran decides to turn. He's being marked by Colonel Ravi Rathore. Bashir Ali ahead of him. A big swing by Simran. Doesn't make contact. And a backhander from Ravi. The ball right next to the boards. And we have a whistle. A whistle there. Ravi was about to strike. Shamsher came in to pounce on the ball. And the umpire not very happy with that move. Ladies and gentlemen, every time you see 2 or more players converging on a polo ball from different directions, that's going to be a foul in polo. The umpires have sounded a whistle. We'll just wait and see if they're going to give a penalty right now or call a chucker. No, they are asking the players to execute the penalty. Penalty from the center of the field. Penalty 5B. Play called. And it's going to be Colonel Ravi Rathore. Ravi strikes. It's a strong shot. It's going straight down, slightly to the right. Bashir Ali is there. A next shot from Bashir, but the ball takes a deflection from a horse. It's still Bashir. No, he overrides Angad Kalan. Angad comes from behind, and it is Shamshir Ali who picks up the ball now. Shamshir turning around. Still Shamshir. Shamshir leaves it for Simran Shergill. Simran comes up with a huge shot. He's looking for Commander Kilsiroi, but the ball lands in front of Colonel Ravi Rathore. And the umpires have signaled the end of Chakra number 3. So with that, we come to the end of Chakra number 3. And look at the scoreboard reading 6 goals to 6.5. Once again, we are back to just that half goal difference. We will take a short break and be back with you for the 4th and final Chakra. All the best to both the teams. Bodyguard playing in maroon shirts, cavalry team playing in black shirts. And what a lovely afternoon here at the President's Bodyguard Parade Ground. We'll be back with you in a short while from now for the 4th and final Chakra of the President's Polo Cup Exhibition Match 2018.
कैसे कैसे कर देता नहीं तो बच्चों के साथ साथ आना बताएंगे
Umpires, your kind attention, please. Umpires, your kind attention, please. Both umpires. Please make sure teams are ready for a formal introduction. Thank you. देवियों और सज्जनों, मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा कि कुछ ही पलों में भारत के राष्ट्रपति श्री रामनाथ कोविंद का आगमन होगा। राष्ट्रपति अंगरक्षक के ट्रम्पेटर फैनफेयर की धुन के साथ राष्ट्रपति जी के आगमन का ऐलान करेंगे। आपसे अनुरोध है कि राष्ट्रपति जी के आगमन पर आप कृपया अपने स्थानों पर खड़े हो जाएं। Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments from now, we shall witness the arrival of the Honorable President of India, Shri Ramnath Kovind. The ceremonial trumpeters of the President's Bodyguard taking their place right in front of the grandstand to announce the arrival of the Honorable President of India by sounding the fanfare. So as we wait for the arrival of the President of India, we have some spectators, especially some junior spectators, who want to know how did that half a goal come on the scoreboard. देवियों और सज्जनों, जब कोई भी प्लेयर पोलो खेलना शुरू करता है तो उसको एक हैंडीकैप रेटिंग दी जाती है -2, और जैसे जैसे वो गेम में बेहतर होता जाता है वो रेटिंग बढ़ जाती है. इसके बारे में हम आपको कुछ देर में बताएंगे, लेकिन ये पोलो के रूल्स के मुताबिक जिस टीम की रेटिंग कम होती है उसको मैच की शुरुआत में कुछ गोल, एक फॉर्मूला के मुताबिक कुछ गोल प्रदान किए जाते हैं. जब एक प्लेयर पोलो खेलना शुरू करता है तो -2 का हैंडीकैप होता है, और जैसे जैसे उसकी स्किल्स, उसकी शैली बेहतर होती जाती है, -2 से -1, 0, +1, +2, ऐसे करते करते मैक्सिमम +10 तक एक प्लेयर की रेटिंग हो सकती है. और भारत के 2 सबसे हाई रेटेड प्लेयर्स, 6 गोल की रेटिंग के 2 प्लेयर्स, शमशीर अली और सिमरन सिंह शेरगिल, दोनों ही आपके सामने हैं. दोनों ही बॉडीगार्ड टीम के लिए खेल रहे हैं. हर टीम में 4 खिलाड़ी होते हैं. चारों खिलाड़ियों का हैंडीकैप जब जोड़ दिया जाता है तो आपको टीम हैंडीकैप मिलता है. तो आज बॉडीगार्ड की टीम का हैंडीकैप 18 गोल्स है और कैवलरी टीम का हैंडीकैप 17 गोल है. तो जो टीम कम हैंडीकैप की टीम होती है उसको पोलो के एक ऐतिहासिक रूल के मुताबिक कम हैंडीकैप की टीम को मैच की शुरुआत में कुछ गोल प्रदान किए जाते हैं. वो गोल जो है वो एक किताब में, हमारी जो रूल बुक है उसमें एक फॉर्मूला है, उसके मुताबिक वो गोल्स प्रदान किए जाते हैं, ताकि मैच की शुरुआत में ऐसा ना हो कि एक टीम पहले ही अपना दबदबा मचाए हुए है. हम सबको मालूम है कि बॉडीगार्ड टीम 18 गोल की टीम है और कैवलरी की टीम 17 गोल की टीम, और वो हाफ गोल आप देख सकते हैं स्कोरबोर्ड पर. बॉडीगार्ड के लिए 6 गोल्स हैं और कैवलरी के लिए 6.5 गोल अब स्कोरबोर्ड पर दिखाई दे रहे हैं. Ladies and gentlemen, once again I'd like to inform you that the ceremonial trumpeters of the President's Bodyguard shall herald the arrival of the Honorable President of India by sounding the fanfare. You are requested to please rise in your seats when the fanfare is sounded and remain standing while the national anthem is played. देवियों और सज्जनों, आपको एक बार फिर जानकारी देना चाहूंगा कि राष्ट्रपति जी के आगमन पर राष्ट्रपति अंगरक्षक के ट्रम्पेटर फैनफेयर की धुन के साथ राष्ट्रपति जी के आगमन का ऐलान करेंगे, और राष्ट्रपति जी को सलामी देते समय राष्ट्रीय गान बजाया जाएगा. आपसे अनुरोध है कि राष्ट्रपति जी के आगमन पर आप कृपया अपने स्थानों पर खड़े हो जाएं और राष्ट्रीय गान की समाप्ति तक अपने स्थानों पर खड़े रहें.
Good, good. आप भी जाओ.
The Honorable President of India, Shri Ram Nath Kovind.
Polo Cup Exhibition Match आरंभ करने की अनुमति दें।
It is time now for us to introduce to you once again the finest polo players of our country who are lined up in front of you to fight for the President's Polo Cup Exhibition Match 2018. In the black shirts we have the cavalry team, and in the maroon shirts we have the bodyguard team. I'd first like to introduce to you players of the bodyguard team. Playing at number 1 in the white helmet with the red visor, the highest rated player of the Indian Navy, Commander Akhil Sirohi. In the light grey helmet, Hyderabad ke Shahenshah Shamsher Ali, one of the 2 highest rated players of India. In the maroon helmet, the former commandant of the 61st Cavalry, Colonel Navjeet Singh Sandhu. And the highest rated player in India, Simran Singh Shergill, playing at the number 4 position. So ladies and gentlemen, the 2 highest rated players of India today performing for the bodyguard team. And now players of the cavalry team. Playing at the number 1 position, the hard-hitting Lieutenant Colonel Vishal Chauhan. एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. In the light blue helmet, the former captain of the national polo team, Angad Kalan. In the dark helmet, the commandant of the 61st Cavalry, Arjun Award winner, Colonel Ravi Rathore. And at the number 4 position, the senior Ali brother, Bashir Ali, Hyderabad ke Badshah. The 2 umpires in front of you in the white helmet, Mr. Julio Benzadon, professional umpire who has come all the way from Argentina, and in the green helmet, our very own Jay Shergill, the senior most match official, the match referee, right by my side, Mr. Uday Kalan, who is also coach of the national polo team. I'd like to request the umpires to please line up the teams to restart play. And as we move into the fourth and final chakra of the President's Polo Cup Exhibition Match 2018. सभी दर्शकों से अनुरोध है एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. Nice backhander by Angad Kalan starts proceeding. A quiet start to this fourth chakra. Long backhander there from Navjeet Sandhu. And the ball has been picked up by Ravi. Bashir is there. A backhander from Navjeet. Turns play for the Bodyguard team. Ravi. It is Ravi. Ravi overrides. Chamma. Shamsher and Ravi fighting for the ball. Bashir and Shamma, ये तो भाई की भाई से टक्कर हो रही है. Shamsher Ali and Bashir Ali. Angad Kalan has picked up the ball. Angad in attack for the cavalry team. Shamsher comes from behind. Shamsher, Chamma, भारत के पोलो फैंस इनको छम्मा के नाम से जानते हो. देखे किस तरीके से करारी शॉट लगाई है. शमशेर अली ने घोड़ा हवा से बातें कर रहा है. शमशेर अली, शमशेर अपने घोड़े को संभालते हुए वहां पे बैकहैंडर कर्नल विशाल चौहान का. Angad Kalan tries to keep the ball in control. Akhil, lovely shot by Akhil Siroi, but his forward's not in place. And we have Colonel Vishal Chauhan. Vishal turns with the ball. Vishal, Akhil, backhander from Akhil. Ravi Rathore. Ravi, big swing, doesn't connect. Akhil has a chance there. Akhil picks up the ball for the Bodyguard team. He struck it, and that is the goal. 7th goal for the Bodyguards team. Polo is such an unforgiving sport. It is one of the most risky sports in the world, and even the slightest of errors can cost you a lot. One missed swing, and you have a chance for the Bodyguard players. Commander Akhil Siroi keeping his nerve and scoring goal number 7 for the Bodyguard team. Ball is in play. Shamsher strikes, and the ball has started moving, and we have a whistle. That is Colonel Navjeet Sandhu. दोस्तों, देखने में पोलो कितना आसान लगता है, लेकिन आपको बताना चाहूंगा कि दुनिया के सबसे खतरनाक खेलों में से माना जाता है, शायद सबसे खतरनाक. और आप में से कई ऐसे होंगे हमारे प्यारे दर्शक जो सोचते होंगे कि जब घोड़ा फुल स्पीड दौड़ता है तो क्या रफ्तार होती होगी. तो मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा कि जब आपके सामने पोलो के मैदान में घोड़े फुल स्पीड दौड़ते हैं तो उनकी रफ्तार तकरीबन 40 फुट प्रति सेकंड होती है. अब आप सोचिए कि आधे टन का घोड़ा, ऊपर 70 किलो का सवार, जब ये 500-600 किलो का वजन 40 फुट प्रति सेकंड जब गुजरता है तो कितना मोमेंटम बनता है. और अगर कहीं भी किसी प्लेयर के साथ टक्कर हो जाए तो ये बहुत ही खतरनाक हो सकता है. एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए कर्नल नवजीत सिंह संधू के लिए. बहुत ही अनुभवी खिलाड़ी हैं, राष्ट्रीय टीम के कप्तान रह चुके हैं, और देखिए किस तरीके से उन्होंने जाके एक जेंटलमैन होने के नाते शमशेर अली से हाथ मिलाया, क्योंकि कोई भी प्लेयर ये नहीं चाहता कि किसी को चोट लगे. Ball in play once again. This is Lieutenant Colonel Vishal Chauhan who overrides. Angad Kalan comes from behind. Akhil Siroi once again in the thick of action. Simran Shergill. Simran leaning out, gets a tap. It is Simran Shergill with a lofted shot. The ball is looking good. Simran strikes. And a backhander, lovely backhander there. Navjeet responds with a backhander. The ball deflects from Bashir's horse. Comes back to Navjeet. Navjeet picks it up. Decides to turn around. Navjeet for the Bodyguard team. It's a good looking shot. The ball has landed right in front of the goal mouth. Colonel Ravi Rathore, for the second time in this match, he's going to go and change his stick. That is the amount of commitment he's bringing. Just never gives up on every opportunity, and that ball went over the back line, and that is going to be a safety. For the information of our spectators who are new to the sport of polo, a safety in polo is just the equivalent of a corner in football when the ball goes over the back line after a defender's strike. And the ball is being teed up at the 60-yard mark. The ball has been teed up at the 60-yard mark. 7 goals to 6.5. Bodyguard once again in the lead. Simran Shergill turning around. 2 highest rated players of India, Simran Singh Shergill and Shamsher Ali, playing together today. For the Bodyguard team, Simran approaching, strikes along the ground. It's a strong shot, but it takes a deflection and goes over the back line. Is that going to be another safety? Yes, another safety, because the ball had been deflected by a defending player, and that's the reason why another safety. Another hit from the 60-yard mark, but this time it is on the right side of the center line as the ball went over the back line right of the goalposts. This time it's going to be Shamsher Ali to strike the ball, and he is approaching at a walk. Shamsher Ali from the 60-yard mark. Oh, lofted shot right over the post, but it had a slight spin and the ball went way wide to the right. So that's a lucky escape for the cavalry team. A quick hit in taken by Colonel Ravi Rathore. He's coming towards the stands. Bashir Ali in front, asking for a pass. And it's Colonel Ravi Rathore now, a big swing. There comes Lieutenant Colonel Vishal Chand in backup. Vishal moves the ball up to Ravi, right in front of the grandstand. Let's have some cheering. This is Ravi Rathore who picks up the ball on the near side. Bashir Ali is there. Bashir with a near side pickup. Bashir Ali in attack for the cavalry team. Overrides once again. Navjeet comes and backs the ball. Another backhander from Akhil. And play turns this time for the Bodyguard team. A backhander attempted by Angad, but it's Simran Shergill who picks it up. Simran Shergill now, the horses are racing. It is Simran versus Angad Kalan. Simran, lovely pickup by Simran Shergill. Simran in attack for Bodyguards. There comes a huge hit. It is the hit of the afternoon. What a strike by Simran Singh Shergill. And his proud father, General KMS Shergill, would be watching with immense pride. Simran Singh Shergill is one of the 2 highest rated players in India today. Ladies and gentlemen, you just saw why. What a strike that was. Simran Shergill scoring goal number 8 for the Bodyguard team. Short break of 1 minute for horses to be changed. All players going back to their teams to change over to fresh horses. But you can see Shamsher Ali decides to stay on and play his same horse. Over to our junior commentator.
What a thrilling match this is turning out to be, ladies and gentlemen. 8 goals to 6.5 in favor of Bodyguard team. You just saw a fantastic shot by Simran and scoring the 8th goal for his side. Players just taking a short break for change of ponies. 2 minutes and 51 seconds of play left in this 4th and final chakra. Angad Kalan and Bashir Ali from the cavalry team coming back. And now Colonel Ravi Rathore. Two minutes and 51 seconds of play left. What's going to happen? Are we going to see another comeback from the cavalry team? And there is the final player, Colonel Navjeet Sandhu, to come back. Players all set for start of play. And the ball is in play. Bashir, Commander Akhil Siroi, Akhil taps. Akhil and a hook from Vishal. Navjeet picks it up. It's Angad Kalan. Angad, Simran. Simran tapping the ball. Colonel Ravi Rathore with a nice long shot. That is Colonel Ravi Rathore for the cavalry team. He's been closely followed by Simran. Ravi leaves it for Angad, who hits a cracking shot. This is going to go straight through the post. This is Ravi Rathore approaching the goal, hits a shot, and what a goal! That's a great goal scored for the cavalry team. Excellent teamwork. And ladies and gentlemen, 8 goals to 7.5. Time ticking by. Can the cavalry team score a couple of goals and win? What a lovely goal scored by the cavalry team and Colonel Ravi Rathore. Players getting ready for the throw-in. Ball in play. Angad. Angad. It's Colonel Ravi Rathore again who picks the ball up. Ravi keeping it close to his net. And a backhander by Chama. Simran is there but Vishal in defense. Vishal, a cracking backhander but it deflects off Simran's pony. Simran. Angad. A nice tail backhander. Chama is there. Chama. Chama. Tapping. It's still Chama. Shamsheer Ali. Shamsheer. Tapping the ball now, increasing pace. He's been hooked by Ravi. This is Shamsheer Ali for the Bodyguards team. Chama checking his pony. And Angad tries for hook, but it's still Shamsheer Ali. He's going closer to the goal. Can he score this one? Vishal. Vishal in defense. Great defense by Vishal Chauhan. Vishal tapping. Is now hooked by Chama. Everything happening right in front of the goal mouth. The backhander by Simran. It's right in front of the goal mouth. Shamsheer is there. Angad for hooking him. Shamsheer still on the ball. And Angad hits a nice big lofted shot. It's Shamsheer. Bashir coming from behind. Shamsheer with a backhander. It's been met by Angad Kalan. Colonel Navjeet Sandhu and Commander Akhil Sirohi picks it up on the near side. Hooked by Bashir. A backhander by Navjeet. And it's Simran Shergill off the blocks. Simran for the Bodyguard team. Bashir is there in defense. Bashir, a nice backhander. Passes it to Angad, but Chama is there. Ravi picks it up. Navjeet. Navo backs the ball. Passes it to Simran. Another backhander. And only 10 seconds left in this match. It's Bashir Ali. Bashir taps. Are they going to score? It's Bashir with a shot. Simran is there. That's the first hooter. That's the final hooter. And the umpires have blown their whistle. So the fantastic match comes into an end with 8 goals to 7.5 in favor of the Bodyguard team.
कितना बेहतरीन मैच था देवियों और सज्जनों. प्रेसिडेंट्स पोलो कप एग्जीबिशन मैच 2018. एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए बॉडीगार्ड टीम के लिए. दबदबा मचाया हुआ था इन्होंने और बहुत ही शानदार कमबैक किया कैवलरी टीम ने. लेकिन बॉडीगार्ड टीम ने अपनी लीड को बरकरार रखा और देखिए स्कोरबोर्ड को, केवल आधे गोल से जीत पाए ये मैच. इसीलिए मैच की शुरुआत से हम ये चर्चा कर रहे थे उसी आधे गोल की कि ये पोलो का एक बहुत ही अनोखा रूल है जो कि प्लेयर्स की हैंडीकैप रेटिंग और टीम रेटिंग से जुड़ा है. सभी प्लेयर से अनुरोध है एक बार ग्रैंड स्टैंड से गुजरें. मे आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल द प्लेयर्स टू प्लीज कम फॉर अ right past the grandstand, being led by the Bodyguard team, the winning team. Ladies and gentlemen, please be generous with your applause before we move on to the next feature this afternoon. एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं बॉडीगार्ड टीम के लिए. प्रेसिडेंट्स पोलो कप एग्जीबिशन मैच के विजेता, 2018 के विजेता कर्नल नवजीत सिंह संधू, Commander Akhil Sirohi, Shamsheer Chamma Ali, Simran Singh Shergill. And now coming in front of you, the runners-up team. Let's give a big round of applause to all players of the cavalry team for giving us a very exciting finish. That match being decided with just the half goal. Lieutenant Colonel Vishal Chauhan, Angad Kalan, Bashir Ali, and Colonel Ravi Rathore, Commandant of the 61st Cavalry, doing so well for his team this afternoon. दर्शकों को बताना चाहूंगा कि अब आज के समारोह का अगला प्रोग्राम आपके सामने पेश किया जाएगा और बस हमें थोड़ा सा इंतजार है कुछ ही पलों का जब तक प्लेयर्स मैदान से बाहर जाते हैं। दोस्तों, आप में से कई ऐसे लोग होंगे जिन्होंने राष्ट्रपति अंगरक्षक की जांबाज टीम की ट्रिक राइडिंग का नमूना पहले देखा है, लेकिन यह एक ऐसी याद होती है जो सदा के लिए हमारे दिलों में बस जाती है। जाहिर है आप सबके पॉकेट्स में मोबाइल फोन होगा, तो दोस्तों मोबाइल के दाम घटते जाएंगे, पेट्रोल के दाम बढ़ते जाएंगे। जी हां, मोबाइल के दाम घटते जाएंगे और पेट्रोल के दाम बढ़ते जाएंगे, लेकिन राष्ट्रपति अंगरक्षक का सवार हमेशा सबसे आगे रहेगा। क्यों? क्योंकि जो सपने हम देखने से डरते हैं वो राष्ट्रपति अंगरक्षक के सवार साकार करते हैं, और ऐसे ही कुछ सपने अब आपके सामने साकार करेंगे अपने राइडिंग डिस्प्ले के माध्यम से। दफेदार मान सिंह लाल झंडे के साथ तैनात मैदान में आपके सामने, और नजर मोड़िए अपनी बाईं तरफ, वहां से आने वाले हैं मैदान में कुछ ऐसे घोड़े जो बात करेंगे हवा से। आपके सामने मैदान में उतरते हुए रिसालदार लखविंदर सिंह जो कि झंडे के साथ है टॉर्नेडो के ऊपर, उनके पीछे सवार हरदेव सिंह, सवार सुखदीप सिंह और दफेदार सुरेंद्र सिंह कैवलरी कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स पेश करते हुए। कितना आसान लगता है दोस्तों, कितना आसान लगता है, लेकिन आधे टन का घोड़ा जब 40 फुट प्रति सेकंड दौड़ता है तो हमारे जैसे लोग तो केवल सपनों में ऐसी राइडिंग कर सकते हैं। आपको बताना चाहूंगा कि ये सभी सवार जिनको आप देख रहे हैं इनको बहुत ही खास प्रशिक्षण प्राप्त हुआ है। और अब आपके सामने प्रदर्शन किया जाएगा लांस पैक का। तो देखिए सवार तैयार हैं मैदान के ठीक बाईं तरफ, और क्या नजारा है आपके सामने से। ये 4 शानदार सवार राष्ट्रपति अंगरक्षक की टीम आपके सामने से गुजरती हुई, चारों घोड़े बहुत ही बढ़िया ड्रेसिंग के साथ सरपट की चाल पे मैदान से बाहर जाते हुए, और बाईं तरफ से आ गए हैं रिसालदार रविंदर सिंह। इनके हाथ में है लांस घूमता हुआ पहले पैग की तरफ ये चार्ज कर रहे हैं। पहला पैग हवा में, और अब लांस उठाने की कोशिश करेंगे। उठा लिया इन्होंने लांस, और अब दूसरे पैग की तरफ, और देखिए किस तरीके से इनका घोड़ा मैक्तिला हवा से बातें कर रहा था। बहुत ही शानदार शक्तिशाली घोड़ा है मैक्तिला। ये जोड़ी रिसालदार रविंदर सिंह और मैक्तिला की जोड़ी, इस जोड़ी को देखने का सौभाग्य मुझे कई सालों से है दोस्तों। अगर आपको मौका मिलेगा तो कभी पास में जाने की हिम्मत करिएगा। मैक्तिला के पास खड़े होंगे तो बदन में करंट सा महसूस होगा। देखिए इस नजारे को, ये सामने से गुजर रहा है आपके, बहुत ही शक्तिशाली घोड़ा है। और अब इसी प्रदर्शन को एक बार फिर करने आपके सामने आ रहे हैं दफेदार जितेंद्र। इनके घोड़े का नाम है वर्गो। हाथ में है 9 फुट लंबा आर्मी का लांस, और ये उठाया पहला पैग, घोड़े को दी शाबाशी, और दूसरा लांस उठाया। देखने में कितना आसान, और ये उठाया दूसरा पैग। एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए दफेदार जितेंद्र के लिए। जाहिर है कई दर्शक सोच रहे होंगे कि ये जो हाथ में इन्होंने भाला पकड़ा हुआ है ये कितना बड़ा है। तो आपको बताना चाहूंगा कि ये भारतीय सेना का स्टैंडर्ड इशू आर्मी लांस है। इसकी लंबाई 9 फुट है, और इसके टिप पर, इसकी चोटी पर स्टील की नोकीली चोटी है। देखिए ले जा रहे हैं दफेदार जितेंद्र। तो राइडर जब आते हैं उनको बहुत ही सधी हुई चाल से चलना पड़ता है। और ये देखिए अब आपके सामने आ रहे हैं ट्रिपल टेंट पैगिंग के लिए रिसालदार लखविंदर सिंह और टॉर्नेडो। हाथ में है लांस, हवा में उड़ा पैग, ये निकली तलवार, और तलवार से दूसरा, और अब तीसरा बेनट, और बेनट से तीसरा। 3 आउट ऑफ 3। एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए। इतने नंबर तो हमारे एग्जाम में नहीं आते थे। मेरे आजू बाजू में कई बच्चे बैठे हैं, राष्ट्रपति भवन परिसर के जितने यहाँ पे परिवारजन हैं, आप सब लोग यहाँ पे हैं, जाहिर है आपको बहुत खुशी होगी। तो बच्चों देख लो, ध्यान से पढ़ाई किया करो, आपके भी ऐसे नंबर आएंगे, 3 में से 3। और अब आपके सामने ट्रिपल टेंट पेगिंग का एक और प्रदर्शन करने वाले हैं सवार सुखदीप सिंह, इनके घोड़े का नाम है रॉकी। दोस्तों कितना आसान लगता है, हाथ में है 9 फुट लंबा लांस, मुंह में है तलवार और बाएं हाथ में 4 रास और 1 बेनट। और देखिए किस तरीके से खूबी से घुमा रहे हैं अपने लांस को पहले पैक की तरफ। सवार सुखदीप सिंह ने उठाया पहला, तलवार से उठाया दूसरा और निकला बेनट, और बेनट के साथ तीसरा। परीक्षा पास। एक बार जोरदार तालियां दोस्तों। A lance in his right hand, a saber in his mouth, a bayonet in his left hand, and 4 reins in his left hand, and the horse moving at 40 feet per second, and the President of India watching you. It cannot get more tense than this one, ladies and gentlemen. What a tremendous performance here by this awesome team of the President's Bodyguard, the senior-most regiment of the Indian Army. They've been keeping these fine horsemanship traditions alive for more than 200 years. This unique regiment was established in the year 1773. भारतीय सेना की सबसे वरिष्ठ रेजिमेंट है, राष्ट्रपति अंगरक्षक। और अब आपके सामने नमूना पेश किया जाएगा हैंकी पिकिंग का। और देखिए अब आ रहे हैं रिसालदार रविंदर सिंह, इनके घोड़े का नाम है मैकतिला। किस तरीके से लटक रहे हैं घोड़े की दाहिनी तरफ, और ये रुमाल उठाया पहला वाला, दूसरे की तरफ दूसरा छू गए, और ये तीसरा उठाया। जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं दोस्तों। देखिए घोड़े के सैडल से ऐसे झुकना बहुत आसान है, लेकिन वापस आना थोड़ा मुश्किल है। जो कोई आम घुड़सवार होगा तो वो कभी ऐसी चीजें ट्राई ही नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि उसे मालूम है कि ऐसे गैलप करते हुए घोड़े से अगर आप यूं झुकने लग गए तो फिर धरती मां के साथ ही जुड़ जाएंगे। दोस्तों हैंकी पिकिंग का एक और नमूना अब आपके सामने पेश होगा। राइडर का नाम है दफेदार सुरेंद्र सिंह, और इनके घोड़े का नाम मुझे बड़ा पसंद है। इनके घोड़े का नाम है मिनिस्टर। अभी तक इन्हें कोई पोर्टफोलियो नहीं दिया गया है। इनके घोड़े का नाम है मिनिस्टर। और ये देखिए आ गए दफेदार सुरेंद्र सिंह और मिनिस्टर की जोड़ी मैदान में आपके सामने हवा से बातें करते हुए झुक रहे हैं और धरती को छूने की कोशिश। आसानी से उठाया दूसरा रुमाल, और ये देखिए किस तरीके से। The most outstanding display of confidence was the smile that he was wearing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you notice, Dafedar Surendra Singh and Minister went past you, and the rider had such a broad smile, a smile of pride and confidence as he performed in front of you, as he performed in front of the Supreme Commander of the Indian Armed Forces. And we'll now have a demonstration of cross tent pegging. दोस्तों इस प्रदर्शन का सबसे खतरनाक डिस्प्ले अब आपके सामने किया जाएगा, क्रॉस टेंट पेगिंग। पूरे हिंदुस्तान में केवल भारतीय सेना की कुछ चुनिंदा टीम्स इस प्रदर्शन को कर सकते हैं। क्रॉस टेंट पेगिंग में एक सवार आपके बाईं साइड से और दूसरा आपकी दाहिनी साइड से आएगा फुल गैलप पे। ये देखिए घोड़े आ गए, वहां से आ रहे हैं रिसालदार लखविंदर सिंह आपके दाहिनी साइड से, दफेदार जतिंदर सिंह आपके बाईं साइड से, और एक दूसरे की तरफ, और परफेक्ट परफॉर्मेंस। What a fantastic demonstration of cross tent pegging. Risaldar Lakhvinder Singh, very experienced. A man who's participated in many military operations as well and has received several injuries in the course of duty. Risaldar Lakhvinder Singh was on a fast horse called Tornado, Dafedar Jatinder on a young horse called Virgo, and both of them pacing their horses brilliantly. And now we'll have a demonstration of team tent pegging. अब आपके सामने 4 घोड़े आने वाले हैं। अरे ये कौन आ गया? अरे ये कहां से आ गया भाई? रिसालदार रविंदर सिंह क्या कर रहे हो? ये दफेदार मान सिंह झुके। एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए दोस्तों। हिंदुस्तान में कभी कोई ऐसी पिक्चर बनी है जिसके आखिर में ट्विस्ट ना हो? तो एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं रिसालदार रविंदर सिंह और मैक्तिला की जोड़ी के लिए। और आपके सामने मैदान पे समरसॉल्ट खा रहे थे दफेदार मान सिंह। और अब आपको आखिरी सलामी देने के लिए राष्ट्रपति अंगरक्षक की राइडिंग टीम, रिसालदार लखविंदर सिंह, दफेदार सुरेंद्र सिंह, सवार सुखदीप सिंह और सवार हरदेव सिंह की टोली आपके सामने टीम टेंट पेगिंग का प्रदर्शन करेगी। The red flag is down, and from your extreme left, you will now see the 4 crack riders. Here they come onto the ground. Risaldar Lakhvinder Singh Tornado, Dafedar Surendra Singh Minister, Sawar Sukhdeep Rocky और सवार हरदेव सिंह गोल्डन मिस्ट पर आपके सामने 4 out of 4। कमाल ही कर दिया। एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए। कमाल ही कर दिया, वाह। What a fine way to celebrate the conclusion of the President's Polo Cup Exhibition Match 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, exactly 1 year back was another historic day for the regiment when the President of India, Shri Ramnath Kovind, presented the silver trumpet and the President's trumpet banner to the regiment. And here they are, the team of 4 from the President's Bodyguard riding past the grandstand. May I request all the players and the match umpires to please come quickly for the presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all set to begin this presentation ceremony. May I request all of you to please give a healthy round of applause to all the polo players who demonstrated their skills The finest polo players of our country today performed in front of you. And of course, you saw that scintillating display by the crack team from the President's Bodyguard giving you the trick riding display. I'd like to begin this presentation first with the special mementos for players of the two teams that fought for the President's Polo Cup this year. It was a keenly contested match. The Bodyguard team went up in the lead in the first chukker. The cavalry team made a fighting comeback, scored 7 goals. 5 of those were scored by Colonel Ravi Rathore. But in the end, it was the 8 goals scored by the Bodyguard team that made sure that this year they won the President's Polo Cup. I'd first like to invite players of the runners-up team, the cavalry team. Playing at number 1, we had Lieutenant Colonel Vishal Chauhan. Mr. Angad Kalan. Mr. Angad Kalan is a former captain of the national team. His father, Colonel R.K.S. Kalan, was once upon a time the second in command of the President's Bodyguard and later the commandant of the 61st Cavalry. Mr. Bashir Ali. एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं. बड़े भाई बशीर अली. And finally, the captain of the team, Arjun Award winner, commandant of the 61st Cavalry, Colonel Ravi Rathore, who scored 5 out of those 7 goals. Colonel Ravi Rathore has a unique achievement. He's the only sports person in India who is a part of the national team for 16 unbroken consecutive years, 16 years. And now I'd like to request players of the winning team, the Bodyguard team, to please step forward. I'd first like to invite the highest rated player of the Indian Navy, Commander Akhil Sirohi, who scored some spectacular goals for his team. Colonel Navjeet Singh Sandhu. Colonel Navjeet Singh Sandhu is a former commandant of the 61st Cavalry, former captain of the national team, and he was trained by his father in his initial years, Major General M.S. Sandhu, Vishesh Seva Medal, former commandant of the President's Bodyguard. And now the 2 highest rated players of India. First, I'd like to call Chamma Bhai, Shamsheer Ali of Hyderabad. And finally, Mr. Simran Singh Shergill, also rated at 6 goals, one of the 2 highest rated players in India. I'd now like to call one of the key people behind the scenes, the veterinary officer, Colonel Krishnatri, who's the VO of the regiment. A big round of applause for him, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of hard work is put in by many people behind the scenes. We now move on to the members of the PBG trick riding team. Risaldar Lakhvinder Singh. एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं. सवार हरदेव सिंह. सवार हरदेव सिंह. जैसे जैसे मैदान में उतरे थे उसी क्रम में इनका नाम लिया जाएगा. सवार सुखदीप सिंह. दफेदार सुरेंद्र सिंह. Risaldar Ravinder Singh. Dafedar Jitender. और ग्राउंड स्टाफ के इंचार्ज दफेदार मान सिंह. And we now move on to our match officials, the two umpires for the President's Polo Cup, Mr. Jay Shergill. Mr. Julio Benzadon. Mr. Julio Benzadon is a professional umpire who's come from Argentina, invited by the Indian Polo Association. The match referee, Mr. Uday Kalan. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Uday Kalan is also coach of the national polo team. Our junior commentator, Master Robin. And your commentator, yours truly, Sharad Saxena. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for the Supreme Commander of the Indian Armed Forces, for the Honorable President of India, Shri Ramnath Kovind, to present the President's Polo Cup for 2018 to the winning team, Bodyguards. Let's have a big round of applause for Commander Akhil Sirohi, Lieutenant Colonel Navjeet Singh Sandhu, Shamshir Ali, and Simran Shergill. एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं. कर्नल नवजीत सिंह संधू, कमांडर अखिल सिरोही, शमशीर अली और सिमरन शेरगिल, बॉडीगार्ड टीम इस साल प्रेसिडेंट्स पोलो कप के विजेता. और सज्जनों, खासकर राष्ट्रपति अंगरक्षक के सभी परिवारजनों से निवेदन है, एक बार जोरदार भारत